Well, hello. This is the final boss, and this is Moonrise Fall. Apparently, I have just car crashed, and oh, geez, my kid was on the side of the road. Jesus, starting off really sad, and also very sad is the fact that they made me use a controller on my computer. So, yeah, that's very, very sad. Was my car crashing in and some like background sound. Yes. We've gotten the name a number of times. I do know I am playing Moonrise Fall. Also, if I'm a little extra saucy tonight, it's because I did not sleep very well. So, I will try not to let my like sleep deprivation make me too harsh or anything for this poor developer who's very kindly given me a version of their game and I'm already harumphing. Okay, there's some footsteps. Once a fly dancing in the beam of the sun, where the light wind blowing out of the dawn could fill your heart with dreams none other knew. Yeats's, you're earning points by quoting Yeats. I mean, I'm trying to move left stick. Uh, okay, so maybe this is an old Xbox controller and reached it's finally had its heyday here. All right, so we're gonna just call this. We're gonna do it mouse and keyboard. Okay. Oh, maybe the window wasn't properly selected. Let's try one more time to play this game as the good developer intended with a control pad. All right, here we go. Oh man, I'm kind of a zombie kid, man. Jiminy Christmas. I'm kind of freaky. I feel like I'm following where the little flies are pointing. This way. Man, very creepy art so far, which I guess is what you're going for. So I don't go where they're pointing, I follow their footsteps, sort of. Okay. Well, this character design is unsettling, to say the least. But yeah, interesting so far. I mean, story kind of starts with tragedy, and so, my guess is that the developer is looking to kind of have a pathos type experience or something. So we'll be evaluating the narrative in that regard. Oh, I'm a skull dude. Oh my. I'm a skeleton. Bird. Um, Powered by the Game Maker Studio. Cool. Game Maker Studio is a great tool. I use Unity more often, but Visual Software Macromet Hexels 3. I'm guessing that's the asset pack. But that's great. The developers crediting the people that contributed. I do wish I could run though. Lead testers. Oh, that's nice. Nice of the developer to. But I kind of want to get down to business here. Very, very nice. I'm pressing X. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Photo mode space. Left trigger. Okay. I took a photo. There's a picture of a plant. Okay. Uh, I really wish I could sprint. Oh, okay. Interesting. So I had to take a photo to like reveal the map. So it's sort of like a search functionality. Weird that it's photo, because like I think all the photo associations I've gotten in games are from things like Breath of the Wild, which want me to which want me to, like it's more of like a fun little mechanic rather than an actual like search mechanic. It change time of day by X or C or left bumper. Late night. I see it in the corner over there. I don't know if the screen settings are quite what they need to be on at least a widescreen. I probably should. Uh-oh. Come on. Let me walk, please. Okay. Wow. Okay. I'm back in the drippy place. Oh. Hi, friends. Hello, friends. I mean, I do like that there's like this kind of focus on visual storytelling, but it is so slow paced that it is a little bit whoa. What the heck? I have no idea what just happened, but something happened. Um yeah, something about that late night thing is just peeking out of the corner of my screen. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with it. Okay, I'm just gonna keep walking. Can I light this candle? Oh, I can take it though. All right. Okay. Okay, my photo's back. Just gonna frickin' give me tiger. Give me bear. I don't know, whatever photographers say. Sweet. I have solved the puzzle. I am great and powerful. Okay. Boodly doop. Boodly boop. Okay. There's a thing. Yeah, look at those little dots. Photo mode, space, left trigger, yeah. Uh, I'm confused. I will say, even though like I like the idea that they're trying to do showing and not telling and these types of things in the story, do I have to like center it? Down A. Up Y. Left X. Down A. Okay. Okay. I mean, they are really letting me figure out the mechanics on my own, which is fair. But I'm back at it again. Here we go. I do wish I could hold down A to go a little faster, but luckily I can go diagonal because it's in squares. And diagonal always makes squares go faster. It's the poor man's sprint. Oh, I'm trying to pick this up. I'm gonna take a picture of it. I don't know. Sound design's nice, you know. I hope the designers use free sound. I love free sound. I contribute to free sound. I see a little path this way. Can I not? Oh, novice lamplighter. Okay, so I lit a lamp with my candle. All right. Oh, I man, I really wish I could move faster than a little stroll. Oh, I'm gonna take a picture of it. Or I'm gonna grab it. Nope, nothing. All right. Yeah, it is definitely a little unclear what is interactable and what isn't. Okay, so I got some energy from like lighting that. Oh, I got some more energy. I like that. I like energy. I still think I should have used. Is this an enemy? I don't like you. Oh, gotcha. I think I'm a little evil. I think I just captured that thing's soul. I mean, that's a great photo. Can I shake it so it develops? Oh yeah, there we go. It's a bat. There we go. I like that. That's cute. I mean, it's a cool idea. I like the photo mechanic. I do think the pacing feels like laboriously slow. I do think that's not a strength right now. I mean, the story's interesting, very sad, and that's something to think about as an artist, right? Is like so far, like they have like a lot of games that have very dark themes, like find that they have to use humor a lot more to make the game, still an experience that someone is gonna wants to like engage with and come back to. I think that's a tricky thing to remember is that, there's a lot of stress in life. People are tired and busy. So if you deliver them a sad game with no humor, nothing to really break that sadness in such a slow, methodical pace, um, it's gonna be harder. Like, for me, like I'm, tired parent. It's just much harder for tired parent to like muster the emotional energy after like a toddler screams at them for however many hours, you know, to be like, oh, like let's get something else that's like kind of a bummer in my life. I love my kid. I'm very thankful I have my kid, but it's tiring. And so that's like one of the things to think about, right? Is like, what's the experience you're delivering? See a candle in there. I should be able to light it, right? Whoa! Oh my. Very neat. Very neat. I like the camera mechanics. They really were like, hey, use the camera. And they weren't lying. They weren't lying. I really don't know why I needed a controller for this, though. This all feels like Wasta stuff. Here, I'm gonna try Wasta because I hate. Oh, I have to use. See, if I could use my mouse to aim the camera, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. But yeah, I can see now why that doesn't make sense. Okay, I think I've been here before. Have I not? It's where that kind of fly sound was. But again, like I don't really know where I'm going nor my goal, right? And so like while we did get some nice world building and some exposition, I mean, I still kind of want to have something to strive for, right? Like I'm a character, everybody, every human thing, every conscious thing generally has wants and goals. And so that's like, does this character want to get reunited with its parents? You know, maybe like it holds a picture of its mom and dad or something. Like, those are the types of things that I think can get you don't have to have a bunch of dialogue, right? Because this seems like a game that very much wants to like lean on visual storytelling and some of these other tools, which is like totally valid. Oh gosh, come on, let me just go somewhere. Uh, oh my. Novice linguist. Okay, I'm learning some linguals. I wonder if I've missed some other things I should have linguicized. But I mean, it's a very interesting meditative game. It is, man. I really wish the pace was a little bit faster. This just feels so slow that it's just like I'm growing impatient with the game. I want it to get to the next thing, and I wish I could have a run mechanic at least. So like, I'm gonna press X. I'm gonna take a pictures. I'm like a freaking Photoshop. Come on, give me tiger. That's excellent. I don't know. There's a rope. Given this game's tone so far, that rope is somewhat ominous. A rope. Hey, zeep, zeep, zeep. You get steady. Let me go over there. Where's the teleporter? Can I do something? No. It's a cool game project, though. I think, like, given the fact this is a single developer doing it in Game Maker, which is, like, a good tool, but it's not a great tool. Like, like, Unity just gives you a lot more options in a lot of ways. Um, Like I think this is something that the developers should really be proud of, right? I do I do wish I could figure out what the heck was going on though. um, yeah, the fly sounds are giving me the shivers. Oh, come on. I've already gone there. Yeah, I mean, kind of directionless wandering is like it's interesting. I know you're going for like a meditative tone. Oh, okay, this is my map. So I can't go there. I went into the cave. There's an X there. Okay, so I guess I go up, left, over the bridge and up. Okay. We'll try that out. I wish I just had a map in general. That would be kind of nice actually. I would be glad to receive a map. Gosh, the pace, the walking is so slow. Please just let me go. I think it's over here, right? Can I press map? Oh, thank gosh. Okay, here we go. Alright, so now that I've found the map, I can map well. What? You're a candle. I have a camera. It should light up. That makes... Okay, I can't go up. Ugh, what? What the heck? Okay, I can go this way. That's not up. Uh, I'm confoodled as to how I got here on that map. Please let me go up. Oh, there's the bridge. Wow, the map orientation's weird. Okay. Yeah, okay, now I'm kind of in the area. This is the new zone, right? No, not necessarily. Some obstacles can only be overcome at a certain time of day. Okay. But why? Let me through. I don't know. I'm so confused. Oh, wow. I guess there's a lot of times of day. Okay. Back button. Oh, is that this? Okay. Kind of want to switch it back to a nice time of day because it's kind of spooky. Though maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I'll miss something. Maybe I'll miss something. Come here, spirit. I'm gonna capture you in my evil camera. I'm assuming I'm consuming the souls of the innocent. Okay, that's not one of the ones that gives me a word. Got it. Wow. Okay. Is that a squirrel? What is that? What is that there? Something. It's something. Or it looks like something. Okay. Okay. I'm just gonna... I have a field guide. Okay. Right trigger, back button, E button, X button. So we have a little story here. Okay, location. Once during the brightest part of the day, I witnessed the most peculiar creature. It fluttered about the flower patch to a flower patch. Quite unusual matter. However, I couldn't quite discern its intentions. Was it tending the flowers or simply admiring them? I had to pick my moment to get a photo of this one. The stars peeked through the thick canopy of the forest around me, and as I watched and waited, I could feel a heavy presence in the air around me. So again, one writing thing to be aware of, and I do a bunch of narrative stuff, is whenever you have two phrases or words in a very close proximity, it's going to pull the reader out of what they're reading. It can be used intentionally. It doesn't feel like that's the case here, where he says forest around me as I waited. I could feel the heavy presence in the air around me. So just by like replicating that phrase, it's going to feel much more written than than organic. It will feel much less organic. I had a nearby lamp. I hid behind the base of a tree in a nearby lamp. I caught a glimpse of a creature swoop down from the treetops and catch an unsuspecting rabbit. Oh my. But I feared that it would happen. What would happen if I lingered too long? There's something that lives in the caves. Its winged form is barely visible. I think it's a bat. Oh, hello. Oh, okay. Love you. Good night. Through the light of nearby iridescent crystals, the mystery and beauty of this place continue to capture me. I must document all that I can. In the early hours of the morning, I was walking through the area rich with foliage and bushes. As I bent down to take a note of my surroundings, I saw something move in the distance at first. Thought it was a trick of the eye, an errant gust of wind that shifted the leaves, but to my surprise, I watched as one of the bushes stood up and began to walk. I didn't see that. Whoa, is this just still going? Holy moly. Majesty, this place is only matched by its terror. I constantly feel something that's looming over me, watching my every move. Well, have I been, like, observing all this? The sun was at peak when I walked between the trees. Or should I stir the branches, sending leaves falling? Caught a glimpse of the creature. Oh my goodness, look at all this! Location, Temple Falls. The creature was a stark juxtaposition of the other things I have witnessed. Okay, so you can really go deep here, I guess. Okay. Alright, can I go this way, please? Come on, moth me towards points of interests. I'm a moth, guide me. Yeah, I feel like lighting and stuff is, in this level at least, is not really helping give a sense of like where I could or should go, where the interesting stuff is. That looks like an octopus, right? That looks like an octopus, let's be real. Okay. I think I'm going to give this another minute or two. I'm going to try to go this way then. Please. Please. Let there be something. Uh... Yeah, I'm a little bit at a loss for where to go or what to do. Guess I'll go back down here, but this is where I started and where that gate was, yeah. Can I take this axe? No. Alright, there's something down here. Give me this. Yeah, give me that. I'll take that candle. It's mine. Is that a bad thing? I don't know why I'm stealing candles. Feels kind of messed up. Don't know if I feel okay with it. Yeah, the walking pace is brutal. Okay, I betcha. Oh yeah? No? Okay, what about you? Oh yeah, light it up. Light it up. Shazam. 14. Got all them candles. Fast travel point unlocked. Hooray. Try to change some times of day here. I guess that's like my... maybe these are like my settings or something. I am somewhat unsure, but I unlocked the fast travel point. That's nice. What to do? Where to go? How do I do? Ah, another map area. Excellent. Okay, so that was just a dead end. Got it. Valid. Valid. I should have picked up on that, I guess. I was just walking in the dead end for a while. That feels bad. So like because the bridge is like going this way, I would expect there to be a path there, but there is not. All right. All All right, I'm gonna go ahead and summarize my thoughts on this game. Overall, I think it's a cool project. I think the art is very beautiful. The sound design and kind of the feel of the world is very lush, right? I mean, you get, hopefully I have the audio levels up enough where y'all can experience it. I think the artistry is done really well. Where I would encourage the developer to take another look on certain areas would be a few spots. I think one, the just the speed and pacing. Like I know this is a meditative story, it's a sad story, and it's using a lot of visual storytelling to communicate a lot, and then like these text logs. However, um, the it makes the pace so slow that it almost feels like I have to like mush my like I'm like my thumb hurts literally from like mushing this pad so hard trying to move a little bit faster, like just subconsciously, right? Um and the world is so vast and there's so much space on each level that this pace of speed does not feel correct. Like I would say you either make the world smaller, which seems a little bit harder doing, or increase the character's movement speed, or at least give a run option if I hold down A or something like that. I liked the idea of the camera. That was a cool mechanic. I liked the battle mechanic of, you have your camera over something and you press buttons. The journal was a little confusing. So, like, obviously the narrative and the story issues that I have kind of surround the goal, right? Because why is this? So this character died in a car wreck, and they're in kind of in limbo. Best is what I'm kind of seeing is happening, as far as my interpretation of it. But like they don't seem to want anything. They're just kind of wandering around observing with their camera, which is like very interesting. It's a very kind of meditative approach. But, there are things that this character could want, right? Like they had parents in, that picture that floated to the surface of the lake. Maybe this character is looking for them, and you don't necessarily have to have it show up here in like the dialogue or something, but there are visual ways to communicate what this character wants. They could look at a picture and like look around and look at a picture, or in those journal entries they could mention like, oh, I still don't know where mom and dad is. I'm so confused, whatever it may be. Um, so yeah, I think on the artistic side, on the sound design side, this feels like a very lush kind of just experiential place to be in. Unfortunately, I can't. I feel like I can't navigate through this world in a comfortable way. It feels literally uncomfortable to move around and to navigate and to get from A to B because it's so slow. And then the narrative doesn't give me a signpost to drive towards, right? I don't know really what I'm doing. I'm kind of wandering around taking pictures of random things. Um, and just because like, most conscious beings will have desires or wants. Um, it feels a little unnatural that this character, from my observation so far, only wants to observe, does not seem to have a desire or a want of their own. But like, look at this. They have like rain cycles. They have time of day cycles. I mean, this game is really beautiful, and I think there's a lot going for it. But it feels like I have not been able to get enough to want to want to get to that next phase, to want to explore its secrets, right? Because I if the character doesn't care about exploring the secrets, if they don't want to understand what's going on, and I don't at least get the emotion of that from the character. Like, yeah, maybe they have in their book they're observing everything, but that's not an emotional character drive. An emotional character drive is like, where's mom and dad? Or like, I need to get out of here. Like something that's visceral, that really cuts to the core. And if that character doesn't have that, it's much harder for me as the player to have that same, draw into the story. And then navigating around the world was slow. It's confusing about what's a passageway and what's not. The map is a little wonky. So those also kind of get a setback to my motivation, right? Like, so a lot of it's like, what is driving my motivation to keep playing? What's, setting back or inhibiting my motivation to keep playing? And I think the world, the things that are like, just look at how gorgeous this is. I think this is a really well done visual game, but and I liked the mechanics. I liked the battle mechanics, but they were very few and far between. Like where I have my camera and I was pressing B, and that was like really fun. Um, but it was like once in a 30-minute play session, and so those are the things. I think there are some things that make me want to engage in this world more, which is the art, which is the kind of mechanics I've seen in parts. And then there's the things that make me want to engage with this world less, or that are not driving me to engage with this world, and that's the pace of action and some of the character and the narrative itself. Um, doesn't have an engine that's driving me in, so there's not as much pushing me further into the game, which is, something to think about as a developer. Hey, is that your goal? Is that what you want to accomplish? That's totally fine if you say, hey, you know what? I want there to be a little distance. I want the player to have to kind of make their own motivation. Like that's a valid thing to say, and to say, hey, you know what, Jeff, I agree to disagree. That's totally reasonable. But for my playthrough, it felt like those are some areas that might need another look. But anyways, great job to the developer. This is a beautiful project, and I'm excited to see what they come up with next or as they revise this project. So take care, everybody. Have a good one.